This is Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not using my GPS to navigate the land of 1,000 dances, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio World.
Hey, Seattle, here are some storage tips to love food, stop waste. Onions make potatoes sprout faster. Keep onions away from potatoes. Ripe bananas give off a gas that makes the fruit around them ripen faster. Store bananas away from other fruits. 40% of food in the U.S. goes uneaten. Save money, save food, save the planet. Visit Seattle Public Utilities for more tips.
Greetings. This is your host, DJ Neftali, Rainier Avenue Radio World, the best DJ in the Seattle area. You can catch me every Monday at 8 p.m. on YouTube. Like I said, this is DJ Neftali, the best reggae in Seattle, Washington, the best radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio World. Man, right?
1, 2, get down.
What's up, big and little homies? This is Masvita Maraire, host of Seattle Sports Weekly on Rainier Avenue Radio World, your one-stop shop for Seattle sports. We cover preps, we cover college, we cover pro, we cover it all. Huskies, Mariners, Seahawks, Garfield, South, Roosevelt, Metro, King County. This is where you want to listen to for all the sports that's happening in Seattle. Seattle Sports Weekly on Rainier Avenue Radio World.
See a bad
We must all remain committed to slow the spread of coronavirus, taking care of ourselves and not putting others in harm's way, especially those already at higher risk of getting seriously ill, including people over 65 or those with underlying medical conditions. If you must be out, avoid crowded areas, stay 6 feet or 2 arm lengths away from others, and wear a face covering. Wash hands frequently with soap and water for 20 seconds, especially after being in public spaces. Avoid touching your face. Cough or sneeze in a tissue, then throw it away. Disinfect frequently touched objects. And if you have symptoms of fever, dry cough, and shortness of breath, call your healthcare provider before going to their office. Slowing coronavirus means taking care of ourselves while also protecting others. Even if you're not at high risk, these steps should be taken to help slow the spread of coronavirus. We are all in this together.
Would you like to see when your favorite Rainier Avenue Radio show comes on? Check out our show schedule, updated weekly at rainieravenueradio.world.
What's going on, world? It's your boy OG Mambo
and your guy D Money. Join us along with Pint Size Patron and ID Yourself
here on Fresh Juice at Rainier Avenue Radio
every Wednesday hump day from 9 to 11 Pacific.
Get exclusive interviews from your favorite artists, all the hottest music, and updates on what we got going on in the world.
Here go the first song.
This that motivate, this that give a more to hate, this that sit back and peep. Who the real, who the fake? Imagine looking like a goofy trying to fucking stop my fate. I don't need no fucking help, you would just be in the way. Doctor say, I grind in my sleep, Jack, I do it for myself. I don't need no plaque, and I've been locked in, plotting on that comeback. If you try to stop me now, my hip got that jump back. It's Jordan flu game, man, Kobe with the trophy, and I keep a small circle. I ain't got no homies. All these just lying if they claiming that they know me. Speaking on my name cost, now you niggas on me. I'm acting funny, and I've been the underdog, and I've been around the struggle when I can't recall. See, I've been a lone wolf. Where the fuck were y'all? Y'all was looking for a leader, cause you can't stand tall. This that motivate, this that better weight, this that blood, sweat, and tears, still flexing through the pain. Oh, you give it up? I can't relate. See, you ain't a big dog unless you look them in the face. This that motivate, this that better weight, this that blood, sweat, and tears, still flexing through the pain. Oh, you give it up? I can't relate. See, you ain't a big dog unless you look them in the face. Feet on shaky ground, but I'm still gon' stand. Look my demons in the eye and I hit them where they land. The way I'm rocking now, got y'all looking for the band. And yeah, we got that work, got to execute the plan. And I don't do no talk, gotta listen with your eyes. The way I hit my walk, got me looking at the time. And if you hit me now, you get declined. I'm a self-made feast on your hate. I feast, I don't need nan talking about they made me. See, I'm a rare breed, and then I broke the mold. I'm a hot-blooded baby, but the shit is so cold. And give me all the heat, and of gold, and I can't tuck it in. I'm too bold, and the victory is yours when you do it on your own. This that motivate, this that better weight, this that blood, sweat, and tears still flexing through the pain. Oh, you giving up? I can't relate. See, it ain't a big dog, let's you look them in the face. This that motivate, this that better weight, this that blood, sweat, and tears still flexing through the pain. Oh, you giving up? I can't relate. See, you ain't a big dog, let's you look them in the face.
Rainier Avenue Radio. Fresh juice. Yes. All right, man. That's from Jade the Ivy. Going to be on Fresh Juice on November 29th, man. She's flying to Chicago to
Looking
be
forward
on
to
this
it.
show. That's Motivate from her, production from Event right there. So, out on 29th, Jade the Ivy right there. Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio, hosted by the Juice Pack. D Money.
Pint Size Patron.
OG Mambo.
And ID Yourself, who we actually saw like he'll be back. Oh my god.
I know he said he get the kids tonight, so
Hey, responsibilities, right? Got better recognize. All right, man. Oh, there he is. All right. ID Yourself.
What up, yo?
All right, so yeah, we got a great show for you. And for one of the first times in a while, man, a non-musical guest, which is kind of dope too, man. So we got here in the studio with us and joining us in just a second, Jill. ID, she's your friend, man. How do you pronounce that last name?
I honestly never called her by her last name.
Goubeaud.
I wasn't even.
Goubeaud.
I don't want to butcher it, bro. I ain't gonna.
Goubeaud is hard too, though. But Goubeaud.
I guess we'll have to ask her in a second, man. Just so we clear, man. But yeah, she's part of NuYOUCooking, man. She actually brought us some spinach enchiladas, man. I can throw that up on the screen. There we go.
Ooh,
yeah.
nice,
Whoa. Yeah, we being fed today, bruh. And also joined our third of three members of the real ones up there in Van City. Will have LOCVHONTVS joining us live, man. So, Miss, don't say anything stupid.
Yo, I was gonna say, man, she might feel some type of way about y'all having enchiladas right now.
How was your weekend, D?
Oh man, what did I do this weekend?
What'd you get into?
I don't even know, man. Other than that football game that we had to do, which was a complete blowout, man. O'Day just overran them. I think they pulled all the starters after the first quarter. So, I mean, they were up by like 4 or 5 touchdowns by then. So, you know.
Yeah. Speaking of football, some of our Cowboys lose another close one. Regular Sunday though, basically.
My mom was a Cowboys fan. She was going crazy.
Yeah, not much going on though. You know, cool little weekend, breeze right through.
Right.
On the same way, bro. We cool and everything cool.
How are things going for you, ID? How's the week?
Oh, we're good, man. Everything's cool. Just chilling with my kids, man.
Mambo?
No complaints, man.
Okay. All right. I think it's time to bring in some guests. So go ahead, Mambo, take it away.
Well, do we have in studio yet? Or
they both here, man. They both here.
Well, you know, let's keep it locked in while you guys are dining on your enchiladas. The rest of us get to meet Jill. Is it Goubeaud? Is it Goubeaud? Goubeaud?
No.
You said it, Jill. Go get the bag.
All right, man. Let's do this.
What up? There she is.
All right. So for everybody at home, how do we say the last name?
All right. The last name is very French, so there's no D, and it is pronounced Goubeaud.
Goubeaud.
My friend.
Jill Goubeaud.
I like that.
Okay.
You know, gotta keep it funky and fresh.
Jano. Goubeaud.
You know
All right,
it.
All right, Mambo, here we go.
Well, I guess it's looking like ladies' night tonight, man. We keeping it a ladies' focused guest. We're not gonna say anything stupid. I hope my man Tiago's in the back, you know what I mean, sitting quiet with his lips sealed tight. We got LOCVHONTVS in the building tonight, man.
What up?
Welcome to the show officially.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, obviously you made an appearance during that Tiago show.
I got so many replies on my story. It was so funny.
It was just like like you ever hear like somebody say something and then the other person goes, "You heard what your mama said?" It's like you had that voice in the background. I was like, "Joe, you didn't have to come on camera. We already knew what it was."
Tiago,
Cool.
if you're being abused, blink 3 times.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man, we're about to have some fun tonight. But first, before we get into our game show, we want to remind you, of course, follow us all of our platforms. Facebook group, go watch us there, man. Facebook.com/group/Fresh Juice Media. And if you are commenting from that video and you're watching there, it might show up as StreamYard user unless you register your name under StreamYard.com/Facebook. There you go. So we can shout you out. Of course, we know we want to show you love for showing up for us. IG and X, we're there as well. Fresh Juice Media. We live tweet the playlist, all the music that we play on tonight. Tag the artists. You can learn more about them. And go subscribe to our YouTube channel, man, so you can hear clips about calling people stupid. YouTube.com/@Fresh Juice Media. Go follow us there, man. Full shows and smaller clips, and watch them whenever you want, man. So subscribe, ring the bell, all that. YouTube.com/@Fresh Juice Media. All right, we're about to jump into our favorite game show, man. So let's go ahead and do this, man. Let's go. Take your pick. Yes. First time ever playing Take Your Pick. Very simple to do. We give you 2 options. You choose one of them. That's it. That's all it is, man. And it's a crazy game. We get you involved in the comments as well. We throw all your comments on the screen, and we select our favorite. So whatever comment, we will select it on the following episode. Celebrate it. YouTube, X, Twitch, and Facebook, all that, man. So without no further ado, let's take a look at last week's winner. Who is that? It is the Honorable KJ Grant with another win. He says, advice is nice, but they mostly leave it. But with a gift, it's always taken, even if it's crappy.
Okay.
It's facts. It's facts.
You know what's crazy? That's the worst fact of them all. It's like somebody will really turn down a piece of advice that would probably lead them to a good business venture before they, turn down a gift.
Well, sometimes it's bad advice disguised by good advice.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Sometimes it's a pair of Payless shoes in the Jordan box.
Now that's a thought right there, man. All right, let's go with the fresh 5. All right, man, let's go to a fresh 5. Here we go. Take your pick. Sit through a bad movie or sit through a bad album.
Let the ladies go first.
Okay, yeah.
I'd sit through a bad movie before I sit through a bad album for sure. I actually enjoy watching like shitty movies sometimes and picking them apart. Like kind of a hobby of mine, to be honest. It can be entertaining.
Yeah, I'm gonna say sit through a bad movie because I could always fall asleep if needed. Whereas bad track, it's like you have to literally just listen to it. So I'm gonna say a movie.
I'm kind of like between because if somebody fell asleep, right, and we was watching the movie, I wouldn't really get offended. But if somebody fell asleep when we was watching an album, I feel like
that's a diss.
Like, you feel me? Like, why did I turn it on?
I've done that, by the way, a couple of times at least, man. I was supposed to.
It's like she'd be like, "Oh man, I love atmosphere," and then you cut
asleep,
atmosphere on, and she sleep.
Oh man, which one are you more willing to sit through, Mambo?
I'm definitely going with bad movie too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of alternative things you could do while watching a movie. You could be on your phone. You know what I mean? You could get a massage. You could take a nap. There's a lot of other fun things you could do. But when you're listening to an album, you kind of locked into an album.
You get massages during bad movie.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
Since Mambo took it there,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and take
as
it
a matter
there,
of
too.
fact, as a matter of fact, I do, Patron. This music is entertaining me.
Let's staying in touch, man.
You know what? Since you're gonna
shoulders up, please.
Since you're gonna take it there, Mambo, I'm gonna take it there too. You know, honestly, I don't think I'm gonna go for the movie. Because I need just a little bit more time than Mambo.
He just changed his mind after he heard Mambo.
I need just a little bit more time than Mambo. I'm gonna get a little bit of a longer massage. I'm gonna take a little bit of a longer nap. You feel me? So I'm gonna go with the album.
Why can't we do that, man? I mean, why can't we put an album in the background and get massages or fall asleep? You know, it is sound at the end of the day.
You can do that with a good album. Who wants to get a massage to a bad album? You're not about to rub my shoulders to Tekashi 6ix9ine. I'm sorry. That's not happening.
Yeah, you're not cutting on riffraff and then trying to twerk it to me. I'm not trying to help.
Oh, we're not going to tolerate any riffraff slander. He's got a show coming up out here too. Shout out to all my guys on the bill.
Standing up for riffraff. I like
Do your thug thizzle, bro.
Do
your thug thizzle.
I don't think I've ever sat through a bad album. I probably just tuned it out. In which case, it's the same thing you're doing with the movie. So,
yeah, man.
Like I feel like at a certain point you can't so with a bad album you can still listen to the beats. You feel me?
Yeah.
But with a bad movie, you kind of just stuck with bad background music.
I do hate the album bad movie though.
Do you?
I do. Somebody picked it, and I'm like, oh. Shout out to my brother if he's listening, man. But he picks some crazy movies out that Hollywood video.
Isn't it funny how sometimes when people who actually select the movies are the first people who fall asleep?
No, I get mad at that.
Y'all play that game where like the first person to fall asleep like gets like something done dirty to him?
You get me hot if you do that. You pick a movie and go to sleep. I had shows I was trying to watch.
I'll wake you up. I'll wake you up on God. I'll wake you up.
All right, man, let's move on. Here we go. Take your pick. Here's number 2. A hoarder or a minimalist?
Gee, you guys are going extreme this time.
What are you asking? Like, who would you
prefer?
rather be? Like, who would I rather live with? Like,
Yeah, let's do that one. That's more interesting.
who would I rather live with? Well, I have way too much stuff to live with a hoarder, so you got to be a minimalist.
Yeah, we got to get it.
I'm a military brat, and so I'm naturally a neat freak. So I'm gonna go with the hoarder because that's just the stuff is gonna be organized in size and color order. So I'm not really worried about it.
That setup and that response did not correlate, but let's move forward.
Oh, what are we doing, Jill? What are we doing?
Man, I'm gonna go with minimalist.
Okay.
You know, I am because I am an organized, person too, and I just couldn't imagine living in a hoarder situation. So I'd rather have less is more for me. So minimalist.
Man, that's me too, man. Definitely. I just can't take all the stuff,
Yeah.
What about you, Loke?
Yeah, I probably have to say minimalist. I've just seen that show Hoarders, and it's like they always have critters in their house and rats and shit, and I would just lose my mind.
Oh, Patron?
Man, I think I'm gonna just go to hoarders just so that we can even it out.
Okay. That's
Y'all get rid of it, I'll take it.
That sounds like a Libra response.
Come on, man.
Depends on the degree. What if they are minimalist and they have nothing?
Right.
You know what I mean?
More
I guess it
information.
depends on the degree.
I can't do minimalist. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. That's just me. But when you guys don't have it and you need it, go ahead and come through to my house. I got you. You can borrow it for a little.
Because you'll have 5 of everything.
For sure.
Right. Oh man, throwback to the last question on this comment. It might be a comment of the week so far, but yeah, Cash Jr. I remember the real one says, "My life was a bad movie, but it gave me a great soundtrack."
Oh,
oh,
that's heat.
All right, let's move on. Here we go. Take your pick. Sneeze or hiccup?
Yo, COVID, COVID much? We're gonna take a needle. Kidding me?
Wait. What's the question?
Look,
would you rather sneeze or hiccup, or you rather be around someone who sneezes or hiccups?
No, would you rather? Yeah, you. Yeah.
Oh, I
You
hate
sneeze.
sneezing. I don't know why. I just hate it. It's like involuntary. At least a hiccup, you can hold your breath or something.
Oh man.
Oh man,
But
sneezes
those
feel so
violent
good to me.
sneezes?
Sneezes are like right next to like cleaning my ears out. That feels so good.
Yeah, no, sneezes be feeling relieving. Hiccups, that's just a torture.
Like I feel like a hiccup is like it's like a cough trying to get out.
It's actually a stomach spasm, and it's very uncomfortable. I'm going with the sneeze.
Cash says sneezing is half orgasms.
Oh Lord.
Cash got the bars
I
tonight.
was sure I would like sneezing, kind of.
Make you bust a snut.
Bars. I'm curious. Do either of you girls have any hiccup remedies that are in your family or anything like that?
Always like heard that if you get scared, you'll stop hiccuping.
That was one I heard too.
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
like
or holding your breath.
Yeah.
Holding your breath.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all heard one you like stand upside down?
I don't think the scare one works though. I don't think it works.
Yeah.
I've never
might be
seen it
the-
work before. Never.
Never. Maybe just the scare wasn't believable.
No, if you got it, the best is water. A sip of water.
A sip of water. Okay. Cool. All right, let's go on to our next one here. Take your pick. Live the same day over and over for an entire year, or take three years off the end of your life.
Stop.
No, I don't want to do either of those.
They are pretty bad.
All right, man. What we doing? What about Jill? Which one would you rather?
Man, so say the question again.
So yes, again, it is live the same day over and over for a full year, or take 3 years off the end of your life.
Well, if I'm gonna go with option one, this is gonna be like the most ideal day ever.
Basically,
You know what I'm saying?
It would have to be.
It would have to be to do it for an entire year. So I can imagine just like visualizing the most ideal day. And I could do that for a day. I mean, a year. I could do that, you know? I'm gonna go with that one.
I'm gonna take the 3 off the end, man.
Take the 3 off.
Y'all
the
can
end.
have that.
Yeah, me too.
Bro, you don't even know when you're going to die. Bro, you don't listen. Y'all don't even know when you're going to die.
True.
Right,
Y'all's
but
gonna
I
take
didn't-
the-
I
y'all's gonna
didn't
take
do
the
the- I
3 off
didn't do I didn't do the same thing for 365 days though. So when I do go, I'm mentally sane. So there's that.
I don't
There's
know,
this
I
little
get bored too easy.
there's
I
this
think I
little
have to
place.
take 3 years off.
There's actually a little place called County Jail where people are actually living this little simulation you guys are talking about, doing the same thing over.
You have a sick mind, Mambo. You have a
and
sick
over,
mind.
and over and over and over and over again. I can't do that personally, even if it's the best day ever. I'm just too dynamic of an individual. Even if the best day starts depreciating as the best day, now I'm like, oh man, we're going to Wild Waves again today. Oh my gosh! Like, what do you mean?
wow.
I have to smoke another ounce? Like,
Another ounce.
I'm bored of this. I'm tired of living like this. It's not fun anymore. So I
Yo, you're bugging.
I'm gonna live to at least be 103. So if I only get to 100 because I took off 3 years, like that's fair. I'm not tripping on that.
Well, what are you doing, Loke?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna take 3 years off.
Okay.
my life. I don't think I could do the same day. Groundhog
I don't
Day.
even-
No thanks.
I don't even like doing the same day a couple days in a row. You know what I mean?
Two is enough.
Boredom is my kryptonite.
Two is too
And
much.
that means I have to work out the same muscle in the gym all the time. But now I just have like
got huge calves.
Right.
I
the
know,
best
right?
chest in the world.
Oh, trust me. You know what? Mambo showed his legs off on the air again.
He's all trunk.
It is.
Oh man.
Leg day for real. Let me stop.
I don't know if this is a bad one or a good one, but we're gonna go with this one. So here's our last one. Here, take your pick: Pocahontas or The Little Mermaid.
Pocahontas.
Both of these, in retrospect, are terrible stories. I just want to put that out there.
Are we just talking about like the body? Are we just talking about like the?
I would rather be Pocahontas.
Are we talking about the body? Are we talking about like the? Are we talking about like the body?
If we're choosing on like which character would one rather be, Little Mermaid definitely has a better situation than Pocahontas. But both of them are dealing with the same blonde colonizer dude who looks the same in both movies.
Same person.
Like, I'm pretty sure they both dated the same dude. Like, he was actually the original Tinder swindler.
Y'all should have went with Mulan or something.
It's a
Mulan got
little controversial too, because the true story of Pocahontas was like the first missing or murdered Indigenous woman. So in Canada, so it's a little like.
Yeah, it's not really.
Not trying to dampen the mood or whatever.
Yeah, I got really.
I don't know how to answer that one.
That's real life.
Camping it right up.
People try and gas it up like it was this great story, and this little native girl led these group of older white men who were drunk and horny from coast to coast for thousands of miles and had a great time. That's a great concept.
See, this is why I don't like the old McDonald's song. You feel me? Like people be trying to mask it over like it's something cool.
On that note, man, did the name Pocahontas come from a play off of Pocahontas?
Well, it plays on the name, yes. But I did my homie named me Pocahontas because my ethnic background is Cree indigenous and Latino from Uruguay. So and my friends always used to call me Loca when I was younger. So it just made sense, Pocahontas, because I have a mix of both.
Respect, yeah.
And then yeah.
Okay, we threw in a question there, but we'll have a lot more later on in the show. But now, thank you for playing Take Your Pick.
That was dope.
We'll celebrate one of these on the following episode, and more than likely it'll be Cash G Beats. But for now, we're going to pay some bills and be right back. We got a couple of joints from Loc. We also got a live performance from Loc, man. We're going to get into Jill's cooking and lifestyle coaching and all that kind of stuff coming up, man. And I'm going to eat some more spinach and enchilada. So keep it locked. It's Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Me and Mike tribe. Ha! What's going on? This is Jay the Ivy. You are now in tune with Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio, Seattle. Let's get it. Ha!
Generational wealth. Generational wealth. Generational wealth. What is generational wealth? We asked our communities, and this is what they had to say.
Black generational wealth. For a long time, that's been a dream that needs to see reality. For hundreds of years, Black people have been in the United States and have suffered for it. We built this country, but have not yet really seen the dream come alive and what that means for Black people and people of color. This is going to take some time and some work and a lot of sacrifice. So people of color have always done that. And so it won't be any different. You don't need to do it alone, and you don't need to do it alone, because this is a community work project. It's going to take some rigor. It'll take a change in mindset for individuals and the community and the nation at large. This won't be simple, but that's okay. Nothing that's good or worthwhile is ever really simple.
This campaign to create awareness to generational wealth is brought to you by the Department of Neighborhood's Generational Wealth Initiative, the Washington Housing Finance Commission, and Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
The beat of the Fox with nastiness is back on K Fox Night Beat.
Yo, what's the deal? It's the legendary Hall of Fame DJ Mixmaster Ice from UTFO.
What's up? Who you thought this is? This is Sir Mix-a-Lot.
And this is Terry Lewis.
And I'm Grand Mixer GMS.
What's up, y'all? This is DJ Third Degree.
This is JJ Hudson from the High Children family.
Sunday nights from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's K-Fox Night Beat with DJ Nastiness.
Bringing back the memories.
Bringing back the memories.
Bringing Seattle's hottest music.
Bringing Seattle's hottest music. Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
That's my noise.
Peace. Welcome to the Fitness Corner. I'm your host, Mark Bryant, and you're going to get a whole total body workout on my show, starting off with a warm-up, aerobics, strength training, cool down, and stretching every Friday from 11:30 to 12 right here on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Atlantic Street Center has been serving the children, youth, and families of the Seattle King County area since 1910. We partner with families and communities to raise healthy, successful children and youth through services including counseling, early learning, youth development, domestic violence, and education support for school-aged children. Committed to serving the African American community, Atlantic Street Center provides services and support for all marginalized people. Learn more at AtlanticStreetCenter.org.
Hey, yo, it's your boy Stretch Gennaro. You know, they said it was a stretch. Check out Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio with the Juice Pack. D-Money, Pint Size Patron, IDYourself, and OG Mambo. Yeah.
Reach your expiration. You lost my dedication. I'm so tired of all your lies. Don't believe a word you saying, boy. Why the fuck you playing? You look in other places. I got better things to do with all my time. You've been wasting and you ain't never changing. I'm smart like a raven, flying like a bird. See you in the dirt, snake and see, and I ain't even tripping. I'll be on my way. All these lessons that I learned just make for good conversation. So save your explanations. There ain't nothing left to say. All your shady fucking games, you turned around, gave me the blame. I think your soul needs saving. It's a lonely road you paving. I just wish you all the best with all these rich hits you've been chasing.
Hold up, wait a minute.
Honesty, thought we was forever, cause forever's what you promised me. It seems that you've forgotten me. You're exactly who I thought you'd be. Gave you my whole heart, and you couldn't save a spot for me. You really did a lot to me. Treat me like some property. You need to simmer down, cause you really ain't that hot to me. And honestly, it's clear that you're not for me. I've been moving on, got someone new getting on top of me, and he won't ever stop for me. He knows how to shop for me. Type of man who knows how to treat a woman properly. He's soft for me, want all of me. He got it unlocked for me. He ain't nothing like you, ain't a dog when you walk with me. Don't talk to me.
Hold up, wait a minute. 'Cause I ain't been feeling you in a minute. Just shut up and just listen. The last time you'll be seeing me, 'cause I'm leaving.
Wait a minute. Hold on. It's Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio. That's LOCVHONTVS right there. Wait a minute.
Hey.
The beat on that one.
Thank you.
I was feeling that actually. The whole pink sky kind of reminded me of all the fog we've been getting lately and all the smog in there. But I really was feeling the whole like pink theme you kind of did with the whole like the actual scenery to go with the outfits and everything. And your shades was pink, it was fly. I like it.
Thank you. My my girlfriend Cass Cross, who shot and edited the video, she added some filters, like pink filters. My glasses are actually blue, but she edited it that way to just enhance everything.
That's fly.
She's super dope. Like, yeah.
That's fly.
Thank you.
Shout out to your homegirl. Would you
Who did the beat? Who did the beat?
I just put that beat on BeatStars like I don't know,
Okay.
Just over a year ago. That was one of my first songs I dropped and wrote. Like, yeah, it was a while ago. But
You kind of surprised
the
me.
video.
Yeah, respect. Yeah. Okay.
I didn't expect to hear the melodic side of you come out at the point when I was hearing it. Like, I was just so into the rapping, and then all of a sudden you started singing. I was like, okay, all right, we got elements and layers here. Yeah. So that was really dope. Did you always sing when you rap, or did you just start introducing that into your art
No,
recently?
I just started singing about a year ago. I never sang before. Probably why I started rapping is because I always wished I could sing. But yeah, it's just something I've been exploring more too. It's fun.
That's dope, man.
Auto-tune helps.
Who'd you say like your
that song?
Do you have like female?
Sorry.
Do you have like female rapper inspirations?
Yeah, I got a few. I mean, I grew up listening to like Missy Elliott and like Trina and stuff. I like nowadays Bia, Coi Leray, Cardi B, Young M.A. But you know who really inspires me is like more so like my friends. One of my girlfriends, Michelle, is like I first seen her perform. This is when I like just started recording, and I was like, I could never do that. And she just killed it. The whole club was just going crazy, and I was like, wow, I want to do that. And after I seen her do it, I was like, okay, I could perform too. I want to do that. So, it's more easier to relate to people that you know. You know what I mean? For inspiration. Kind of
I've honestly never heard that answer before. It's a really good answer.
Yeah, exactly. Friends.
Yeah.
I remember when you were talking about the real ones when you came in during Tiago's set, and that's what you emphasized about the three of you. It's like friendship. That's the real opponent of the real ones.
Yeah, no doubt.
Speaking of, go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead.
I was gonna say, you kind of were speaking. It seemed like you were speaking towards somebody in the record. Was that like written at a certain time in your life, or?
Yeah, that was definitely towards an ex-boyfriend for sure.
We don't like him.
He's no good. We don't like him. Nobody likes him. He don't even like him.
Yo, he is his own hater.
So in the song, when you say was it made recent, and you're referring to Tiago as he's the guy who's got me right now, and then this is the guy from the past.
I didn't know Tiago when I wrote that song.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know what you should be talking about, dog.
You about to start some drama over there.
Yeah, Tiago just texted me. He told me to not say anything stupid.
Tiago has a name of a song called Chloe. We didn't go in there.
We're gonna put that cat in the bag, yo.
Chloe. Just kidding.
But look, D Money brought up the real ones, and we were speaking about inspiration. How do you feel about like getting help with your lyrics or helping others, like ghostwriting for others?
I feel like ghostwriting would be dope. I've never had anyone ghostwrite for me. Actually, Cash Jr. just recently wrote a verse for me. I haven't tried spitting it yet. It's something new to me. I'm open to it because he's been dying to write a verse for me. But I definitely have learned about like co-writing more recently. Me and Tiago co-write sometimes. Like if I'm stuck, and I'm like trying to start like my next verse or something, and he'll give me like a first line, and then I just like, walk it from there, and vice versa. So co-writing is cool, but yeah, I'm not huge into like having anyone ghostwrite for me. Everything I write about comes from like actual experience and from my heart or how I'm feeling. So
respect that.
Yeah, for sure.
The verse that Cash wrote for me is like super hard, like some shit that I could have never came up with by myself. I'm like almost like hesitant on like spitting it. It's like I don't know if I really want to be promoting that,
In a group project, I could see you guys, lending expertise in certain parts of a song. Especially in a group project, I could see you guys learning your expertise in certain parts of a song. I know Tiago is like the main singer on the group, so
yeah.
And Cash, obviously, you say he wrote a verse for you, but I could see, it's a group effort.
Yeah.
So obviously we got the end on how when you were with Tiago on that previous episode, how the group formed, but I think you basically started the story on you started dating with Tiago and then the group started forming. So why don't we go back to how did you and Tiago meet?
The first time he actually, I think he added me on Facebook.
Okay.
And started chatting with me. Sorry?
I said that's a good start.
Yeah, actually one of our homies, Manic, was like, yo, check out this rapper chick. She's dope. And he was gonna put me on one of his shows, like doing this boat party. And then he messaged me. Actually, one of our other mutual friends too, I was over at her place doing karaoke and she took a sneak video of me while I was doing karaoke, and he was like, who is that? So we had a couple friends who was like trying to set us up for like for a while before we actually met in person. And then when the boat party came around, I got a limo and I invited him on the limo. We actually didn't really like talk that whole time, like not really in the limo, not on the boat. And then we didn't hang out for like months. So
man, after DMs, it goes down in the limo, fam. Yay.
He said it was I was getting too much attention, so he didn't want to.
Oh,
he wasn't trying to chase me. I was like, well, I wasn't trying to chase you either.
Yeah. Don't you love that stubborn love? That's that stubborn love. You say I love you first. No, you say it first.
So what do you do when you were out and you see him getting a little extra attention from some women?
When like now?
Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't happen now. That doesn't happen now. I don't think. I mean, yeah, I think most people know we're together now, right? So, I've definitely been like a little low in the past. We're at a point in our relationship where like I'm past that, but I'm also sober now, like just over 3 months. So I'm definitely
yay.
When I was drinking and we were out, like I would definitely be a little
turned it up on him.
Yeah.
That's kind of a part of the game though too, on both parts, you know, like being creatives and entertainers. Like I'm sure you're gonna have gentlemen or maybe not so gentlemen, you know, trying to approach you or DM or like stuff, and vice versa. There's gonna be less than ladylike individuals that are, you know, trying to see behind them sunglasses and that smile.
Amy. But yeah, I think we both have. I think we're both pretty like evenly like jealous. I guess you could say. I'm a little jealous. I wouldn't want someone who's not jealous at all. You know.
For sure, it's just always an interesting dynamic because it's like it's so much a part of the branding, right? You know what I mean? Some of those girls being interested and some of those dudes being interested is what's gonna sell a ticket or acquire a stream or get a view sometimes. So it's like the balance of detaching the LOCVHONTVS from your government name, you know what I'm saying? From who you are personally. That kind of can be said.
Sure. Yeah.
Do you guys have
a little bit sexy too about someone just like thinking your man is sexy too? Because like obviously sexy for a reason, like you
being desirable for sure. Yeah. But what do you do like if you go into the studio and he's in there and he's just laying out a diss track and you like, do you feel like it's about you? Or are you just trying to check them and make sure?
That actually is a good question.
You know, like in that scene in Notorious, when Biggie walks in and Lil Kim is just firing off.
Can I remix it a little bit, Patron?
Go ahead, throw some sauce on it.
Yeah. So how do you react when you hear a record or he's creating a record, just like bro was talking about, and it's very targeted at women? You know what I'm saying? How do you respond? Because sometimes that's how I get my feelings off too. When I'm in a relationship, I'm gonna let my pen go and then push play. And you know, some of it might be about you, some of it might be about my ex too, but some of it might be about you too. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna hear a couple lines. So how do you respond to those things? And do you have lines like that yourself in your songs? That's the little.
This is getting spicy.
I'll definitely ask them like, who's that about? Well, it's mostly songs that he's already wrote.
Like, who are you writing about?
We have this ongoing
The name
joke. We
on
have
it.
this ongoing joke because he won an award at the Indigenous Hip Hop Awards for the song Chloe. Great song. Love the song, actually. But I've asked him so many times who's Chloe, and he's like, that's not even a person. It's just a generic name. I'm not shitting you. Like, I wasn't going through his phone. It just popped up this notification, and it says, Chloe from your contacts is on TikTok. And I'm like, so there is the Chloe. And I'm like, you want to know what? It's not a lie.
Watch Loco. Watch. One day you get. Watch Loco. He's gonna be signing an autograph. Yo, he's gonna be signing an autograph, and then he's gonna be like, who do I make it out to? And she's gonna be like, Chloe. And you're gonna be like, what?
Oh no, I can't even sign this. I can't even sign this.
I gotta watch out for Chloe now.
Oh Lord.
Okay, and the back end of that question: have you ever let your pen go, and where he might have frustrated you earlier that day, and now you can create a lyric that might be, because a lot of times the music that we make, like, you know, most of us on here rewrite and stuff, is generalizations, you know. So even if I'm writing about someone who I'm with, it's not necessarily how I view them all the time, but how they made me feel in that moment is how a bunch of people's girlfriends make them feel. So I know that if I say it specifically in this song, that it can fit, but it still hits them too. You know what I'm saying? So you got a few of those where he's like, dang, what you mean all dudes ain't nothing? Or don't nobody take the trash out on time? Like, what's that supposed to mean?
I think it was more so when we would like be like partying and freestyling, and it was starting to get like heated, or something was in the night, maybe set off the energy a little bit. We would definitely like freestyle undercover like digs, I guess.
You battled each other? You had a battle?
You guys battled each other?
Well, it wasn't even supposed to be battling, but it turns out that way when you're like,
it does.
When you're toxic, I guess.
Send one shot, somebody returns fire.
That's
a battle.
You said it turns out that way when you're toxic, Lord.
As the third party,
we just wrote a song together called "Toxic." It's a new song. We haven't released it yet.
I can only imagine being in a cipher, and then you got a girlfriend and a boyfriend to your left and right, and you start catching these undertone subliminal bars like, whoa, hold on.
You just gotta stand there awkward.
Right. Let me just get out the cipher.
I remember I wrote a song
one time. Letting off personal.
I can't stand women. Women always are in every single dude. Whoa, let me get up out of here. Let me back out the session.
I remember one time I created like a narrative where I was like arguing with the person I was with without them being there, and I wrote a bar and it was like, I bet you're gonna be gone until November. She said it doesn't matter because you won't remember. But it's like I was arguing for her with me. It was intense. But it's like I feel like when people write that narrative, it kind of creates that sting. You kind of need that element of knowing like who is that about or who you talking to, or like you gotta, you know, it's like she said, you know, you gotta kind of be a little jealous.
That's kind of therapeutic. I know there's like a technique in therapy when you're like where you can say something that you would say to a person. You don't actually say it, or you write it out, and you don't actually say it, or vice versa. You write or say what you would hope they would say to you. So what you did there is kind of like a lot deeper.
Right.
Yeah, no, I'm actually taking therapy right now. I'm like my third session, so yeah, they're definitely getting into the techniques of things.
Yeah. Hey, congrats to you on your journey, bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
You sound like, are you versed in that world at all, LOCVHONTVS? Have you got any sort of like therapeutic help? I know you said you've been on a sobriety journey. What is that like? Have you got support? Is there groups? Is there counseling involved in that? What's that look like?
Right now, I don't have a therapist currently. I've actually been looking for one. I've had a few in the past. I never really was consistent enough. I actually had a therapist fire me and then take me back, and then I fired her. Like,
can you do
lost it on me. I don't know.
As sad as it is to say, bro.
But yeah, right now I'm mostly focusing for like, I do like ceremony, indigenous ceremonies. I've been in Sweat Lodge lately, so that's pretty therapeutic. Where I don't know if you guys know what a Sweat Lodge is, but
no, what was a Sweat Lodge?
A Sweat Lodge is okay. It looks like an igloo kinda. It's made out of branches and blankets. There's a a circle in the middle, and it's on the earth. There's a circle in the middle dug out, and they put all these heated rocks that they've heated up for hours. We call them grandfathers. They believe that these rocks carry spirits. And so the people in the sweat lodge, we sit in a circle around the rocks, and they pour, and they close the door, so we're all enclosed. They pour water on top, and it's like turns into like a steam room. And in there, there's 4 rounds, and we pray and we sing, and it's pretty powerful. So,
wow, okay,
yeah,
That's
it's
dope.
very
That's
very
dope.
beautiful.
That's dope.
It's supposed to be like Mother Earth's womb, is what it
I've
is.
definitely heard of them before.
So it's
Yeah.
like it's like the concept of being reborn and things like that. I think that it's interesting that that's like a multicultural thing. Like that's a native thing here, but even in Africa, same thing happens. And I'm sure there's places in Asiatic places and islands where the same thing
Central
goes on.
America, they do it too. It's definitely a purification, and it's also
I think the Russians even do it too. The schwitz.
oh wow.
Yeah.
Or D Money, you might call it a sauna.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I love how you took it down. I love how you brought it back to D Money. Or D Money, you might call it a sauna.
I was looking for type of a visual of some sort, and I did look up sweat lodge, and this is what I did get. Is that something similar?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
That's
and the
that
idea of
seems a
like
little Americanized, but
Like if I saw a bunch of people going in there, I'd probably go in. But like if I just saw that structure,
don't go in there. Get an invitation.
you know what?
You got to get
It
invited.
gets so hot. Sometimes it can actually burn your skin. It gets so hot depending on how many rocks they put in.
Wow.
But the idea of ceremony is like sacrifice. You sacrifice for those that you love, for yourself, for your prayers to be, you know what I mean? So it's a lot.
That is heavy. That's deep. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like in the comments we got a question from Harp Herman. He says, how many takes does it normally take you to complete a verse or an entire song in the booth?
Depends on the song. Like usually I've already written my whole song. I know what I'm doing. I've banged out songs in like 2 hours. Never shorter than that. Sometimes it takes a little longer if like the verse is like super. Some verses you can punch in with, and it just sounds better if you do punch in. And then there's some verses you just cannot punch in. You got to do it in one go, or it just doesn't. It sounds choppy.
Gives it a live feel.
So if you have to do it in one go, and you're like don't got your breaths right, then it can take longer. And then sometimes you just, I don't know. There's been times where almost every time I go to the studio, I get frustrated. I feel like if I don't get frustrated, it's not a good song.
That's a good marker right there.
You got to feel something.
Right? You got to feel, yeah. You don't want it to, he also said that you remind him of the artist Cassie. I don't know if that what you feel about that one.
She's Filipino, so
yeah,
there's that.
Cool. Thank you. It's a big compliment. I like Cassie.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're gonna jump to our birthday segment right now. So we're gonna celebrate some people celebrating their birthdays this week. So here we go with our birthday segment on Fresh Juice. Happy birthday to those 4.
Happy birthday to my Tita Patty. Happy birthday to my Tita Alma.
Happy birthday to both of them Titas. Yeah.
Man, happy birthday, my little brother and my step pops, and both of my sons' birthdays this month too.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, okay.
Man. My birthday round this month.
Man, happy birthday to OG Jovi, my brother Male.
There's more OGs?
Huh?
There's more OGs? Oh shoot!
Oh yeah, there's actually a plethora. There's OGs everywhere.
Happy birthday to them.
There's a plethora of OGs.
Any birthdays, Jill?
There's none like Mambo, but there are other OGs.
That I can think of. So sorry, people, if I forgot about you
Well,
this month.
I know someone's gonna be angry at the end of the show.
Yeah, because you're popular, so it's like I bet somebody's like, "Yo, you forgot about me."
What about you, Loke? Any birthdays?
This month it's my mom's birthday and my cousin Gordy's birthday. Shout out to
Happy
my
birthday!
because
Come on, Dukes.
Birthday.
Oh, Tiago's watching. Okay.
I can't right now.
Happy
Yo,
birthday,
Tiago, I ain't saying
Bear
nothing
fam.
stupid. That's wild.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Right on cue. All right, man. I think we're gonna get to
That's
our
it. I'm
next-
making t-shirts.
Yeah, you have it.
Are you now?
It applies to everything. So
Yeah, that could work for anybody can relate to that for sure.
We're gonna take that 10% though, just so you know.
Mhm. Yep. There you go.
Don't worry, we'll invoice you.
All right, man.
I'll only give you 10% because you just said something stupid.
Oh
I'm just kidding.
Oh, my
Yep.
God. Which is funny because that would be the second catchphrase that's come from a Fresh Juice episode. Abstraction has coined the phrase because it's cool. Whenever you ask someone a question about why they do something, so there you go.
and I had Triltopia.
Oh, and Triltopia, yeah, there we go. Yeah, Triltopia.
I was about to be like, wait, Patron has like 6 or 7. What are you talking about? Fresh exclusive?
Fresh exclusive.
Book 'em Danny. I don't know why that's not on a t-shirt.
It's Dano. I think it's Dano, right?
Like there's a whole lot of them. Like
Patron,
Yeah, I got to put. You got to relax. On a t-shirt.
That's actually.
Oh,
like
you
our
gotta
guy-
relax. Yes.
Yeah, you got to relax. That's got to go on a t-shirt.
You know. We need some money for that. Go get that bag. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I might press up a couple t-shirts with the
You
juice pack.
just act like we just don't be saying stuff on the show, D Money. That's all I'm saying. Like we say stuff.
Fair enough. All right,
You can, or we could just do on a t-shirt with your face on it. You know what I mean?
Whose face?
Yo, but you got to put like a cat face at like the back of the neck.
Oh, okay now.
Just for D Money.
Let's get to this track from Miranda Joan. Bada Bing is what it's called. It features a former guest of the show, Cartoons, who did the beat on this one as well. So check out Miranda Joan, Bada Bing on Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio. New music from Brooklyn. So keep it locked right here. It's the community radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio, and your hip hop show, Fresh Juice. Keep it here.
What's up? This is Miranda Joan. You're about to listen to my song Bada Bing, which was the last single to drop off of my record Overstimulated, which is out November 10th. But Bada Bing is a nod to my love of The Sopranos and also my Italian family. So if you watch the video, you'll see me driving around New Jersey eating a bunch of pasta. And I hope you enjoy that. And make sure you check out the record. If you dig the song, this is Bada Bing featuring Cartoons.
I've been thinking about it, so why don't we try? Hit me with the lowdown, hit me with the bass sound, hit me with the real low. Catch me on the corner, catch me in the bedroom, catch me playing every song you know. I'm wondering if you're wondering about me the way I do with you. I'm holding on to this feeling that I wanna make a move. Yeah. So don't play it easy. No, no. 'Cause I can't believe it. You hit me with the bada bing. I don't wanna slow it down. Hit me with the bada wanna think about with you, like how we hold it up and feel our love with gravy and fresh produce. Yeah, so don't play it easy. No, no, and I can't believe it. You hit me with the body beat. I don't wanna slow it down. Hit me with the body beat. Snatch my heart like it's a rebound. Hit me with the body beat. Baby, it's smooth. If we hit the rocks together, we'll do the best we can do. Hit me with that, yeah. Ooh. Hit me with that. Red sauce kinda love it. Yeah. Put me in the oven.
Me and my tribe in a huddle. Ha! What's going on? This is Jay.
Yo, what up? This your boy Hodge. You tuned in to Fresh Juice on Rainier Radio with your boys, the Juice Pack, D Money, Pint Size Patron, and ID Yourself and OG Mambo. Check it out. Peace.
Wash your hands, don't touch your face, wipe things down, clean up your space. When you cough and sneeze, do responsibly. If you feel you're getting ill, isolate at home and chill. No, you're not alone. Please pick up your phone and call 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. Public Health 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. Public Health Community Radio Station will provide you with more information. Say Rainier Avenue Radio. Your community radio station will provide you with more information. Rainier Avenue Radio.
On Rainier Avenue Radio.world, look for the Change Your Food, Change Your Life show. I'm Dennis Weaver, your good food guide and host, helping you to feel good and look good, and who wouldn't want some of that? All that and more from the Change Your Food, Change Your Life show on Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Stories, songs, and guests. Begin living the organic good food life, and the rest of your life just may be the best of your life. Always up, baby, to your help.
Do you have an idea for a community project in your neighborhood? You could be eligible for up to $50,000 in funding through the City of Seattle's Neighborhood Matching Fund. Grants are awarded to grassroots projects that build stronger communities, with an emphasis on projects led by impacting Black, Indigenous, and people of color BIPOC communities. To learn more about the Neighborhood Matching Fund or to see if your project meets the criteria, visit seattle.gov/neighborhoods/NMF.
What up, y'all? This is Kosher Dills. You are listening to Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio with the Juice Pack. Fucking D Money and Pint Size Patron, ID Yourself and OG Mambo. 9 p.m. Pacific. That's 12 a.m. Eastern. Let them know.
It just don't faze me. Nobody dictate me thinking I'm crazy. Well, baby, I may be. I've been living wild, not even mama could save me. He don't wanna see the shit that I've been bouncing on lately. Every pretty bitch got haters, that's why they be talking. I'm the demon of the season, ain't nobody can stop it. You know I'm riding dirty, ain't about to start walking. Turn a bitch into a death, now the panties start dropping. Why you mad? From the start you be hating, you know I'm bad. And there ain't no debating, ain't the angel on your shoulder, I'm the one they call Satan. Ain't nothing holy about the money that I be making, it just don't faze me. Nobody dictate me thinking I'm crazy. Well, baby, I may be. I've been living wild, not even mama could save me. He don't wanna see the day that I've been bouncing on lately. Soy la dama, approach me con la cama. If you disrespect,
maybe. I've been living wild, not even mama could save me. He don't wanna see the dick that I've been bouncing on lately. I'm a hustler, every day I've been hustling, Pocahontas been a hustler, every day I've been a hustler.
You don't want to see the one that I've been going on lately, okay? Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio. That is LOCVHONTVS right there. Don't Haze Me is the track.
That was groovy. That was groovy.
I feel like anytime you've ever had to hang up on somebody, you wrote a record.
Oh yeah,
I'm sorry?
and shout out to old girl who was dressed like Tony Soprano. That was a jamming record too.
Bada bing.
Thank you for playing
That's
that.
one of my favorite shows. So I said in Soprano costume.
Yeah.
I said,
I got a question
Oh,
for
gee,
you.
I was just telling Jill she looked like Meadow.
Whoa, that's why you got such a comforting face. You know what I mean? I feel like I know you already. You do. You and Meadow. If you and Meadow could at least be friends. Could have at least been friends. And that's a great compliment too.
Thank you.
Oh my god! And shouts out to anybody who was paying attention during the commercial break. You got a dance recital from the one and only OG Mambo.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that's what was going on, but you know,
y'all caught me dancing one time on one of the breaks.
That's
D-Money pulled that right on up too. He's like, "Hey, you see what he was doing on the break?"
You're one of the power, man.
I'm glad I wore pants.
I wanted to ask something to LOCVHONTVS. It seemed like you have these really potent themes to your records, and especially your visuals. Is there like a scenario that you haven't used yet that you're excited to maybe use one day in a music video, or like a scene that you haven't shot yet, or something you want to try out?
Definitely. I have like so many ideas. Unfortunately, I just don't have the paper to make all the videos I would like to make. But I'm working on an album right now, so basically I have to pick and choose what song I'm gonna invest my next video in.
Right.
Next video.
I know you're cooking in the studio. I was gonna ask, do you do cooking as well?
I cook at home, yeah.
I love it, Patron.
I'm no Betty Crocker, but I can.
She's like, I'm not on the show for cooking or nothing, but
I actually, Jill, you bake, right?
I'm actually not a
saw you
baker. I'm
baking.
a cook. Well, okay, take that back.
Were you baking recently though?
I was. I am baking some desserts for holidays, but I'm not. I'm more of a creative in the kitchen, and I feel like
She's an artist.
baking is really science and measurements and everything like that. And my style of cooking is like a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Yeah.
So
Right. And that's a great transition thanks for setting that up, Patron. You know, an actual cook here and a lifestyle consultant. I'm gonna throw some of these foods that she's been putting out on here on the screen. Like, just wow. Woo. Just look at these spreads, man.
Let me tell y'all something. While y'all looking at these photos, I just want to put y'all up on game. So back when I used to work around Jill, right? She's not only a crazy hand in the kitchen, but this lady's got, I'm just gonna call it like a good 4,000 to 10,000 songs, yo. And she's jamming in the kitchen, fam. I'm talking like, I took my phone off the aux cord. I handed her the cord. I was like, yo, you got it, B. Because she got records. Like, she knows some good records. She knows good food. Yeah, she's well versed in the kitchen.
Question, do you sing and dance when you eat?
sing and dance when I eat or when I cook?
Both.
Both.
You were definitely dancing.
Yeah. You know, I do a little something in my own kitchen. You know,
that's how you know the food is fire.
Yeah. So when I'm at work, it's just like bam, bam, bam. You know, in and out. But at home, you know, it's a little bit more laid back. Still, yeah.
Yeah, she's at home. Dun, 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 dun,
Do a little spin with the sauce spoon.
Yeah. Right. How long have you been? Did you start your culinary journey? At what point did you get on the road?
Well, I started NuYOUCooking back in 2019.
Nice.
But I've been cooking for quite a while. I moved out at 18 and, you know, really wanted to learn how to be healthy on my own. And so I just been kind of self-taught this whole entire time. And over time, I've perfected recipes and recreated some. And I think that a recipe is a good foundation, but it's always really important to be able to do a creative twist of your own.
That's dope. That's dope.
And Harp coming with these questions, man. He's asking if you cook by emotion.
Well, that's a great question.
Pissed off or just like throwing the salt in there?
It's an angry salad.
Right? Well, that is one thing. I will never cook when I'm in a bad mood. And because our energy goes into our food.
That's real.
You know, and so I'm very mindful when I'm cooking. If, you know, and it's very rare for me to be in a bad mood or upset about something, but there have been times where before I go into my kitchen, I'll light up the sage and do a little sage cleansing of myself before I walk in that kitchen, because I'm very aware that my energy transcends into the food, and then my clients are, you know, ingesting that energy. So it's really important that we are grounded and put love into our food, and that's what makes it taste even better.
So
what never lie.
What do you do in those moments? You're hungry, but you're upset. So are you eating out? What are you just staying hungry? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna make sure I'm fed before I start cooking. Especially
she's saying she's not cooking angry for anybody else. She might
Nope.
work together.
cook
You might
angry
do a
for
grumpy
herself.
sandwich for
Okay.
yourself or
You
something
know?
like that.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
You know? I honestly, like, I would try to have meal prep stuff for myself because I'm on the go all the time, and I really like to stay as healthy as I can, and doing things that are, you know, prepared, you know, hard-boiled eggs or making hummus, just grab and go items. I really like to keep those in my refrigerator because I don't want to be at the point where I'm so starving that I just can't think and don't even want to cook because I'm so hungry. You know?
Okay. Okay.
How long does it take to make hummus?
You know, it takes about
Don't do that. Don't do that.
minutes. Is that too long?
I was just curious. I've never seen the production.
Yeah.
Not me either. I feel like that's
So easy to make, you guys.
It
So
seems a lot. It seems a lot more complicated.
It's really not. I make this really good cilantro lime hummus.
Oh,
it is bomb.
I remember when you made that one guacamole. Guacamole is bomb too.
On that note, what is your specialty? Big of all, what would you say is your specialty?
Oh gosh,
that is the question. That is
everything.
I feel like that's a terrible question to ask a chef. That's like asking a musician, "What's your favorite song?" Like,
yeah, because there's so many.
Like I like them all.
The ones I record, all of them.
Yeah, right.
Right. Gee.
The stuff I cook.
What's your go-to?
All right, so this is what I'll tell you. I really like to make cheese.
Okay.
So
Well, that's for me.
I've been a vegan chef for
Oh, you make vegan cheese.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
This bomb, bro.
So these enchiladas that these guys are eating has a vegan ricotta cheese that's homemade.
You
Yeah.
can't get that nowhere, bro. You can't get that nowhere.
But which is scrumptious, by the way. I already finished.
I'm lactose. So you're singing to me right now.
Yeah. Are you vegan, Mambo?
I'm lactose intolerant, so
Okay, got you.
by nature, I've explored a lot of vegan-esque options, especially in the dairy regard, just because of that. So
Totally. Well, I was vegetarian for 20 years and vegan for 7. And I just recently started eating meat within the last 2 years due to health reasons. But I'm all about still creating non-dairy options. And I really like to provide non-dairy and gluten-free because I feel like that encompasses so many people. And a lot of people, honestly, are lactose intolerant. And because most people are so addicted to dairy, they'd rather deal with the
toilet issues.
I feel like my allergies.
Yeah.
I feel like my allergies would be way better if I stopped taking dairy.
Yeah,
probably
for sure.
Yeah.
You know, not everybody is lactose intolerant, but I think that we have to be mindful of what are we feeding our body. A lot of people feel like crap and just would
I
rather deal
speak
with
for us all. It feels good to be seen by someone in the kitchen. So thank you for
for sure.
So, talk a little bit, because we kind of like skimmed over it. So you moved out at a young age, and it was kind of a necessity of getting yourself a healthy meal. How did you transition from just surviving and making sure you were fed to, this is something I'm passionate about and I care about, even before the business, where you were just, like, I'm gonna take it more serious? And it sounds like you're pretty well studied beyond any sort of like collegiate school or technical institute or whatever. It sounds like you read stuff by yourself. So when did it get to that point where you're like, I need to know more about how I can make it better and what this means, what that means?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, I'm going to go back to when I was growing up. I grew up on a farm in Massachusetts and became vegetarian at age 10.
Wow.
And yeah. And so, back then, because it was a while ago, we didn't really have a lot of options. There was like tofu and soy milk.
Right.
And I can remember when...
Sounds like
yeah. And I can remember when like the first alternative hot dog came out, and it was so disgusting.
Yeah. I remember this said hot dog as well, and it was less than flavorful.
Yeah, for sure. Like rubber to the core. And anyway, so growing up, my parents did the best that they could. I ate a lot of dairy and I ate a lot of carbohydrates, and I ate a lot of fresh fruit and vegetables as well. But
where did you grow up?
In Massachusetts.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like outside of Boston, in the country. And anyways, so moved out at 18 and just really realized that I wanted to learn how to cook and not just eat unbalanced meals. So that's when I started looking at different recipes just online and in different cookbooks and stuff that, was interesting to me with a lot of different color and texture. And so I started learning how to cook just using recipes, and I perfected those recipes. And then I would add something else to the recipe to make it my own. And honestly, like some of those recipes that I learned back then, I still am cooking in my meal prep meal. So I've really, made them more flavorful and
perfected it now.
Yeah, exactly. So, moving forward, fast forward, I just like to be creative. And, a lot of times I'll make something and I won't write it down. And that's a big issue because then people will be like, oh my gosh, that was so good. Can you make it again? And I'm like, probably not exactly
I'll
like
try.
that.
I'll
try. Yeah. So yeah, I think that knowledge is, something that we've got to always seek and apply. So I've been self-taught about everything, that I've known. And I've been very grateful to have opportunities to work right below, some really dynamic individuals when I was in the corporate world, learning, all sorts of different nutritional stuff and business wise. And I actually am in school right now to be a functional nutritionist.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'll be a nutritional therapy practitioner.
Oh, wow.
Here in the next couple weeks. So I'm on the final push.
Oh, let's
Congratulations.
Girl. Help me get buff and healthy.
Yeah. Give it a round of applause. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's dope. Yeah.
I tried to go vegan once for a couple weeks, and just on that note, I swear I started looking like I was pregnant, and my stomach was just like inflamed, like hard. It was hurting, and I'm like, "There's something wrong." Turns out I was allergic to soy proteins.
Oh wow!
Yeah. That's a big thing. A lot of people. There's this big push for this, vegan, vegetarian, plant-based way of life. And a lot of people don't understand that there's a big transition and there's a lot of knowledge and education that we have to be informed about before one really gets going. Because in your situation, you are allergic to one of the main sources of protein in a plant-based diet, right? And then you were like hecka bloated and feeling awful. So being vegan and vegetarian is not for everybody.
Right.
And one of the major takeaways that I've taken away in my own health journey in the last 2 years is that when you're vegan and vegetarian and don't consume animal protein, your body stops producing stomach acid. And stomach acid is what helps you digest and absorb
Everything.
your food.
Yes.
And when you cannot absorb the nutrients from your food any longer, you become malnourished. And when you become malnourished, your body is lacking all of these essential vitamins and minerals, and you can't function. And a lot of people don't know that. And you can go years feeling great, but then all of a sudden you get hit with some major situation, and then you have to figure out what's going on.
It's like reworking that old school. I'm aging myself too, but the old school food pyramid.
I remember that.
They didn't have it balanced out then, but from my personal experience, it's been balancing out. All right, some like a partial vegan diet, having some meat here and there. You got to have a little bit of all the necessary things. Like you said, it's like a car. A car needs oil. It also needs gas. It also needs water. It also needs coolant. You know what I'm saying? There's so many different fluids. If you're only committed to just putting gas in it, it's not going to run.
Talk about a pyramid scheme right there.
That is a pyramid scheme for sure.
I definitely could have done like some more research. I hate to say it, but sometimes I'm pretty easily influenced. So all it took was me like watching some documentary on Netflix. And I'm like,
that'll do it.
Oh my God, I'm gonna go vegan. And then that happened, and one of my homegirls was like, yo, we're supposed to eat meat. Like, you're indigenous, you're supposed to eat meat. I'm like, yeah, you're right. And then back to eating meat, I was like, really didn't do anything.
Yeah, I watched that Super Size Me. That's what I watched.
You're indigenous. You're supposed to eat.
Hey, Patron, you laughing, but that's like
as long as you eat all of it.
You gotta understand.
You can't leave it and not use any of it.
What that sentence meant. That sentence wasn't just we're indigenous. That is all this other new stuff is being introduced to us, and you gotta think. All that outside stuff that was introduced came with a lot of BS attached to some of the good stuff. You know what I mean? So basically that statement was, don't forget who you are. Your great granny was cutting the buffalo down. So go ahead and cut some buffalo up.
Jill, in your professional opinion, are we supposed to eat meat?
In my professional opinion, we are supposed to eat at a bio individual, meaning that we're supposed to listen to our body, to what is our body telling us.
I was gonna say they mass produce food to the point where it's supposed to fit everybody, but everybody's different and different bodies. We can't just eat the same stuff.
No,
I mean, think about it, brother. Like we've had people eating plastic or sandwiches out of plastic bags for so long that it's in the breast milk. You feel me? Like plastic is in the breast milk. So it's like we really got to really think about.
I knew you were gonna sneak that in there somehow.
you know.
But
how did you know he was gonna go there?
Patron knows me.
We've discussed a couple of diets, but what's your thought on the keto diet? A lot of people are swearing by the keto diet. They're not eating carbs. Does that work too?
You will drop a ton of weight on keto. However, our bodies need carbohydrates for fuel. It's all about, like I just said, it's all about eating for how your body needs. What is your body telling you? And the thing is that with keto, I'm never going to knock any type of way of eating, but you have to do something that's sustainable for a long period of time. And keto is pretty dangerous to do for an extended amount of time because our body needs complex carbohydrates, things like sweet potatoes and quinoa, things that come in a box, a bag, a can. We got to stay away from that stuff. And the thing is like, bring it back to basics. Food has become hyper palatable, meaning it's like it's literally engineered scientifically to do certain things to our bodies. And these scientists have it down pat. And we are so addicted to food that we'll just do about anything, for a quick fix. And the thing is that it's not about a quick fix. It has to be your lifestyle. In order
Right.
to really understand how to have an optimal lifestyle, we have to know what is the foundation of optimal health.
Well,
And
that's the
more than
thing I
just
feel
food.
like with so many of these diets that we can't anyone could bring up is that it is a quick solution. It is. I only have so much time.
Dog, I
I'm on
went
a
to the grocery
tour.
store and they
I'm
had
in
French
between a
toast.
video shoot. I just had time to watch a Netflix special, whatever.
Hey man, what
And
grocery store
now-
you go to?
No, I was gonna say they got French toast, cinnamon toast crunch. Why don't y'all just make some French toast? But I see what you're saying, though. You know what I'm saying? That's real though. They got that out.
Speaking of grocery stores, Jill, do you have a preference? Are you a PCC, Whole Foods?
I don't have a preference. I like to shop
Trader Joe's?
wherever. I do like Trader Joe's for sure. I actually really like Winco. I love the Winco bins for real. Yeah.
Nice.
But
That's funny you say that.
why?
Because me and my girl argue about going to Winco.
That's funny.
She
Yeah.
wants me to go with her, and I'm
Yeah,
just
you're
like,
no. So yeah, I'm not partial to one particular grocery store, but I think that I really like getting more connected to our local farmers. We live in an area in the Pacific Northwest where we have such an abundance of farming here that one of my missions with the New You brand is to create an online platform that connects local farmers and their communities. Because a lot of times people, we know what we should be doing, but a lot of times the resources are hard to find. So it's my mission moving forward in the brand is to create this platform where it's just a one-stop shop. So you can, type in your zip code and it's going to bring up all your local, farmers where you can get farm fresh eggs and meat and vegetables. And a lot of the things too is like I was saying before, we have to bring it back to basics. And one of the most, affordable ways to eat healthy is eating in season. So eating in season also means that we're getting the
You're
most
working with the farmers.
and we're working with the farmers,
I'm actually switching
too.
over. I'm actually switching over. I was in the last 10 years been into a highly legal industry that's in the state, but I'm actually switching over to me and my friends are gonna want to look at some land and open a farm and really take it to the real greens. You feel me? And that way, when I'm providing people my groceries, I know that y'all know that I provided the other same product just as well. You feel me? So it's like.
All right.
Definitely, I'm looking into that.
Keep me posted about that.
We gotta get to the next segment, man. With show and tell, we actually have a surprise guest on the way. But speaking of the brand, man, of the NuYOUCooking brand, we got a couple of things here. You have a cooking class that you do. So anybody who wants to learn from Jill, looks like on Thursday, December 7th, you got a class at 6:00. It's out in person, Zoom.
Yeah,
what does that consist of?
It's in person. So the 5 healthy P's is all about, talking about how are you going to be properly prepared to prevent poor performance.
Okay.
So basically, that relates to all areas, and really the basis of feeling good starts with what are we consuming, meaning what are we consuming with the food that we're eating? What are we consuming with the beverages? What are we listening to? What are we watching? It all encompasses all in one. So one of the things that we really promote in the New You brand and in my other business, Nubo 3 Lifestyle, is we promote a balance of mind, body, spirit. And we really help people marry into their idea of what is their optimal lifestyle and giving them the tools and the resources to do that. And we really just educate and empower people to make change within themselves.
And in addition to the cooking classes, looks like meal prep, lifestyle consulting, cooking classes, like we mentioned, also personal cook for home and
for everyone who's got questions, that is the answer to your questions. That's what I'm gonna do. You got to tap in with Jill.
Yeah.
Got to get a consultation. You got to get a breakdown, understand your personal body science. That's what I'm gathering. That's what I've heard so far. Get my personal body science. Get your personal body goals figured out in order, and then you build your diet and nutrition around that. And now we
100%.
meal prepping.
And to answer
That's it.
my mom's question, yes, that cooking class by Jill on December 7th is on Zoom. Yes. Okay, there you
So
go.
actually, no, it's in person.
Oh, in person. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said Zoom. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, but I do virtual cooking classes. I do
Okay.
more like private, cooking classes that are on Zoom outside of the state,
Okay.
or they can be here.
Okay. Also, we got another thing from you, mastery of the mic, starting Wednesday, 6:00.
Yeah, so my business partner and I started Mastery of the Mic, and this is all about teaching confidence, geared towards public speaking, and really creating the structure of how to carry and deliver yourself to be heard.
Did that name say
If you
threat?
need
It
if
is.
you need
That's
any,
your-
That's my business partner.
Okay, that's an interesting name.
Yeah, that's his Athretis is his birth
Threat
name.
Brown.
But
Okay.
Threat Brown, you can Google him, and he's a great person in the community doing a lot of entrepreneurship development for the youth, teaching how to stay out of gangs and preventing.
Is that the dude?
violence.
That's the
if
dude that
you
looks
need,
like
if
a.
you need,
That's the
a,
dude.
if you need a guest speaker, I got you.
That's the dude that looks like a. He looks like a. That's the guy that looks like a baby dinosaur.
What?
He looks like a dinosaur.
Yeah, he looks like a baby dinosaur, bro.
Well, he's 6'4" and 260, so he's a
Yeah,
pretty
baby
big
dinosaur. That's him.
All
Yep.
right. For Rainier Ave, we got another football game this weekend, round of 16. We're doing the O'Day game again, 5:00 this Friday. They'll be hosting Auburn Riverside. Actually, their first time ever in the state playoffs.
Bro, they're 10-0.
Yeah,
10-0.
O'Day,
Good God.
10-0, man. So, yeah, second seed too. All right, so we mentioned that we have a special guest, man. He's backstage. We're going to go ahead and bring him in. We've had him on before. You may know Nobi. Well, you may know his dad, man. Shao Sosa is here, yo.
Sosa.
Yeah.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
Lone Wolf and Cub.
Hey, you guys hear me okay?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What's good, man?
What's going on, everybody? I'm just sitting here soaking up all this knowledge about being healthy.
Yeah, good. Yeah, bro. You
Dude,
gotta
you
get
don't learn
healthy, man.
anything.
I'm actually outside of the gym right now trying to do what I can.
Yeah.
He's watching the gym.
Yeah, I'm good at watching the gym.
You close. Close till you go.
So you need to relax.
I think
Tell
you
us
burn
about
like
this
5
new
calories
joint.
an hour sitting outside the gym.
Tell us about this new joint, though, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so we just dropped a bunch of things, man. We dropped the video to Pixels. It's an animated video. We worked on it for a long time with our guy Carter Johnson of Carter Films out of Seattle. We dropped that about 3 weeks ago, and that's our ode to video games. The song's all about 2 different generations of video games. We must drop 100 references to different games in the song. And then we dropped our newest single, which is called Two Kitchens, which is the lead single from our EP, The Expansion Pack, which drops tomorrow. And then right after we dropped Two Kitchens, we dropped the remix to Pixels, which is remixed by Heather Gray, who's worked with Asher Roth. It really gives a completely different sound to the song. It's more of a bopper. It just got that kind of that head nod that, and that groove to it. And I'm just really happy with it. And the Expansion Pack project really is all remixes from the album. And we have Rock Fizzle on there for 2. Like I said, Heather Gray. Taupe is on there. Nobi did some remixes. It's the first production he actually produced.
You got Taupe on there? That's dope.
Yeah, Taupe is on there. And then Nobi did some production. He actually did the beat for Two Kitchens, which is the first song that I ever recorded where he actually led the session. He directed me and told me what to do and how to spit and how to do the ad-libs and everything. It was great. It was a lot of fun. He produced the song, the whole package, everything but the mix. D-Say mixed and mastered the whole project.
Oh,
shit,
wow.
man, we're really excited.
Yeah, man, that's a lot to be excited about for sure. So
Congratulations, man. That's fire.
That's the video that we're going to be playing, Pixels. Yeah. So the animated video, how did you work with someone to put that together? I mean, either of you talented
He just shouted him out, my man. What'd you say, Carter Williams?
His name is Carter Johnson from Carter Films. And
Carter Johnson.
yeah, what was cool, it was kind of one of them things like when you meet people and you network, man, you just meet the right person at the right time. Because we wanted to do an animated video, but as you guys know, they're expensive. They're really expensive.
Sure.
And we met Carter through actually my director of the web development program I was at Seattle U when I was going to college for web dev. he introduced us, and we started talking about doing a video. And I had mentioned, I was like, man, we really want to do an animated video for the song about video games. And he was like, well, it's funny you mention it because I've never done one before, and I really want to get into it. And so we talked about it. We came up with, a ticket that was affordable, but still, it's still animated, so it's really cheap. But we worked together on it, and he took his time, and we really weren't tripping on any deadlines or anything. And then once it was ready, we were like, well, when are we going to drop it? The song is kind of old now, so we decided to wait until the 5-year anniversary of the album to actually drop the video, which just passed, and that's why we're dropping it now.
I know
he killed it, man. I don't think anybody like when they found out it was his first animated video. Everybody that's seen it is like, oh my god, like he crushed it.
That's wild. 5-year anniversary, 50 years for hip hop. That's a sign.
I know you said the song is old. Is it anyway related? Did it come from the movie at all?
No, it didn't. We actually dropped it right before that garbage movie came out, so we're not associated with that. I love Adam Sandler, man, but come on, man, that movie was weak. We're the better pixels in the equation.
I didn't even watch it. You got my vote.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. For sure. But yeah, right after that, Nobi has got a bunch of. He wished he could be here tonight, but he had other plans. But he's got more heat right after this, so we're just gonna keep throwing stuff out, and I can't wait for you guys to hear that because he's on a completely different lane, and it's just gonna be wild when you guys hear it. You're gonna be like, oh my god, he's like redefining his sound again.
Look forward to hearing it, man.
For sure, we can't wait to get another full show from you guys in the future, for sure.
Yeah, we'll do it, man. We'll line it up. I saw them dates that you sent me, and we'll definitely get in there and
2024, man.
Yeah, man. So thank you for joining us tonight, popping in, man. Remember that expansion pack. It's out tomorrow.
Yeah, the expansion pack dropped. Lone Wolf and Cub, the expansion pack drops everywhere tomorrow at 3 p.m. I believe. So just look for it, man, and run those numbers up. We would love that.
Okay, there it is. All right, thank you, Xiao Sosa, for coming through.
Peace.
Thank you for having me, as always. Appreciate you guys and all the hard work you do.
Yes,
okay, we're gonna keep it locked right here and play the new video. Well, newish from Lone Wolf and Cub.
New to you.
Check it out, man. Keep it locked on Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Let's go.
Ever since my genesis, I have been so super. Turbo on the graphics, my antics cause a stupor. Young street fighter reaching out like I'm Dawson. Slug down my arch rivals with no button for the pausing. Yeah, even Mike Tyson getting punched out. Major paper boy is the goal, get the funds out. Watching out for Pac-Man, always with the pitfalls. Lakers versus Celtics, countdown to the tip ball, man. NBA jam in my brain scan. 720 spinning, other suckers hitting face plants. Konami Code got me on a new game plan. Elevator action with a dame and her main friend. To the rhythm of the jungle hunt battle drums. Me and Nobi, couple bad news when he actually comes. Double dragon on a rapper bragging. Waiting on a final fight, but it still ain't happening.
And we just coast. Soaking up the stage. Counting up the change. And y'all know what we dip through. And we just coast. Soaking up the stage. Counting up the change. And y'all know what we dip through. See, it was my Call of Duty to go and play up on the battlefield. And injustice made me uppercut the man of steel. And no Halo, but I think it is an overkill. When you tomahawk me, then go post it on your photo reel. You think they're real? I took the limitless pill. Versus like the MLB, I knock them out of the field. And you would think I'm Nico the way my phone be calling. Change my name to Metal Gear because my flow's solid. See my game tight, yo, I'm Madden like the NFL. Goal line stand, if you sneaking like a Splinter Cell, get it? Sneak it, go line stand. Damn, is it the last of us the way I hold your hand? See the dead rising like I left for dead upon a dead island. Found my dad rhyming and we made the ultimate alliance. From Stillwater up to Liberty City. The residents evil, so they grimy and gritty. I be with the seagulls, so I fly with the hawk. Not talking birds, Tom Clancy, little homie, come on. And you touch my controller and it's rest in peace. I ain't wanna do it, it was just my destiny. And we just coast. Soaking up the stage. Counting up the change. And y'all know what we dip through. And we just coast. Soaking up the stage. Counting up the change. And y'all know what we dip through.
Stole a Gran Torino, raced it on Gran Turismo. Wanna whip the jet moto, suckers need Pepto-Bismol. Or ain't an F-Zero, looking like a hero, stunting like Ridge Racer, straight shots, no chaser.
And in music, I play your pops, but no Vader. We on our grind like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. From the old Republic, like a Jedi was our cousin. Get us on the battlefront, and we'll enter like a soldier.
Russian attack, swing my chain like Rygar. In the Dragon's Lair, and Asians still fight like Die Hard. Slide through some city, never looking like a novice. On the bottom, still dwelling with the ghosts and goblins.
Never ever stalling, except for when my game freeze. Hear my mom's calling, telling me to quit the game, please. Career's done when I finish you, son. Knock your block off, then steal your soul like Shang Tsung.
You win.
What's up, big baby? Janisha here, tuned in with Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio with D Money, Pint Size Patron, IDYourself, and OG Mambo.
This is an important message about coronavirus. With coronavirus still spreading, those who are most likely to get seriously ill must take extra precautions. You are at a higher risk for getting seriously ill if you are over 65 or if you have any serious underlying medical conditions, like heart disease, chronic lung disease, like asthma, diabetes, or if you're undergoing cancer treatment. If you're at a higher risk for getting seriously ill, it's essential you take extra care to protect yourself. Stay home, avoid close contact with others, wash your hands frequently with soap and water for 20 seconds, disinfect frequently touched objects like doorknobs and light switches. The choices you make are critical, and their impact is significant.
What's up, everyone? It's your girl, Queen Bree, inviting you to come join me on Clean Greens Living. Broadcasted Tuesdays, 12:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, live right here on Rainier Avenue Radio. On Clean Greens Living, we talk farming, community, and ways to being healthy. So come join me and let's discuss ways to create a healthier you and a healthier community.
Mga kaibigan, ito po si Kuya Bert Kawili.
And this is Miles Salvador from Australia.
And I'm Norb Kawili, also known as Norbcam.
Kung gusto niyo po ang latest news and events from the Philippines at the local Filipino community, Radio po.
We play Filipino music and interview guests from all around the world.
And I'll keep you updated on the latest Seahawks and sports news.
Kaya always tune in. Radio every Tuesday, 1 to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Time on Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
And in YouTube and Facebook. Salamat po.
Love food? Here's some storage tips to keep it fresh longer. So cut fruits and vegetables in the fridge. Place in reusable containers. Keep bread in the freezer for longer storage. 40% of food in the U.S. goes uneaten. Save money, save food, save the planet. Visit Seattle Public Utilities for more tips.
Yeah. What's up? This is Scan Likely.
Yak. Yak. Butterfinger up cheeks. It's your boy Yak Nasty That Nilla.
It's your boy Scan Likely.
DJ Johnny Blaze. And we are
the Northwest Weirdos.
And you're listening on Fresh Juice.
Rainier Avenue Radio.
The Juice Pack. And you're chilling with D Money, Pint Size Patron, IDYourself, and OG Mambo. Let's get weird.
Coming back full circle, full transition like I'm Urkel. My transcendence universal, divine or color purple. Coming back full circle, full transition like I'm Urkel. My transcendence universal, divine or color purple. Coming back full circle, full transition like I'm Urkel. My transcendence universal, divine or color purple. Coming back full circle, full transition like I'm Urkel. My transcendence universal, divine or color purple. It's been in me from the beginning. My ancestors said I'm winning. I was brought back to this life to cure generational strife. I'm gonna follow my soul. Its desires keep me whole. My journey didn't just begin. Closer than I've ever been. Coming back full circle, full transition like I'm Urkel. My transcendence universal, divine or color purple. Ain't got no hate in my heart. I'm too busy being art. In the eye of the beholder, my beauty, it takes over. Transparent with no fear, authentic authenticity got me here. I've discovered the code with no models or mold. Coming back full circle, full transition like I'm Urkel. My transcendence universal, divine or color purple. Coming back full circle, full transition like I'm Urkel. My transcendence universal, divine or color purple. Coming back full circle, full transition like I'm Urkel. My transcendence universal, divine or color purple.
Urkel right here on Fresh Juice. Let's offer the key that just her Porsche for president. Local right here in Seattle, man. Here with the Juice Pack live. Of course, our guests, LOCVHONTVS, and oh my God, am I going to get this right? Jill
Goubeaud.
I said the D is silent. Come on.
Goubeaud.
Man, this is fire. This is some spinach mushroom.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
enchiladas.
I'm already on my second, by the way. So I'm sorry.
And we put some ground beef on it, as my meal prep style. But I farm fresh ground beef, and I was talking earlier about that when I eating, so all of my meat and eggs come from a local source. So I again,
I put the camera back on me, dude.
Yeah, put the camera back on Patrol, yo.
Oh man, so
showing real love.
How do you like the cheese?
Well, I was gonna say the yogurt is a nice touch.
Oh, okay.
I like how you just and I threw in some ground beef in there because I would have led with that. Like this ground beef enchiladas with spinach and mushroom.
Right.
But then you just threw that in there. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
This is filling for sure.
That's what's up.
What got you so into cheese?
Because so many I'm like a foodie, and I'm all about flavor and seasoning, and I like to provide
Is it just on my end? I feel like it's cutting out.
On my end?
No, I don't know. Probably
mine. Is it my headphones or is it y'all?
I'm just over here clowning, man, just watching Mambo's faces while we're just eating in front of him. You can tell that he's hating it.
But anyway, so since I'm Filipino, like we have no cheese in our diets at all. It's kind of crazy, really.
That does sound delicious, but I just had steak and lobster. I'm so full right now. I couldn't even eat anymore.
So surf and turf,
man. All right, man. So when I'm grubbing, man, I like to definitely see a good performance, man. So we're gonna go into our live performance, and LOCVHONTVS is about to take full stage for us, man. So do you want to introduce the track that you're about to perform, or you want to?
Yeah, sure. This is one of my songs on my upcoming album. It's the album's called Intrusive Thoughts. This song is called Don't Let Me Go. This is a song about addiction. I wrote this song started writing the song on the last day that I was using, and I was just really feeling like I wanted to die. And so yeah, this was kind of like the first step into getting myself out of it. I was struggling pretty bad.
That's beautiful.
Can you guys hear me okay? Because
yeah, I can. Oh, yeah, you did.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna play like the instrumental from a speaker in my place. So just let me know if you can hear it. Okay.
Okay. Put it on. We hear it.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is it too loud for my voice or?
No, we hear you. We hear you.
When you want it, but you know you don't need it. When the feeling
promise the only thing that you've been feeling when you see it, but you can't seem to really reach it. Believing that there ain't nothing left to believe in. Getting high just to calm down. Too many times you've been down the same route. Too many lies make you live your life in doubt. Too many guys, too many tries. I can't keep this pace cause it's really killing me. Can't create the space I need to be uplifting me. My mental state ain't safe, my spirit's leaving me. Ain't been the same, don't wait, I'm drifting in the wind. So remember your daughter's a product of the trauma. Ain't living proper, I need a doctor. It's larger than I thought. I'm caught up in addiction, I promise I wanna stop it. But this mental illness is bringing me to falter. Slipping through my fingers and I can't grasp it. Like an entity that's lingering, man, it's everlasting. Every time I climb higher, it's like elastic, bringing me back to the habit. I'm an addict. Oh God, don't let me go. Oh, don't you let me go down that road. Oh Lord, don't let me go. Oh, don't you let me go. Take me home. I don't wanna die. I seen too many people leave. Don't want my son to cry cause mama won't wake up out of her sleep. He already lost one parent to these dirty streets. How many of us gonna leave our children on the scene? Addiction swallows you up and never spits you out unless you make a change and take a different route. R.I.P. to the souls that live it high up in the clouds. Think about you every day, you in a better place now. All the nights that I would use substances that I'd abuse, where I'd lie up in my room, I would cry and then consume, swallow pride I never knew, pause the time and then resume, numb the trauma I'm always carrying prior to the womb. I just want to do better and bring some light into the youth, use my voice as a vessel to ignite the conscious few, cause they will lie to you and kill to hide the truth. Addiction's the agenda to take what's inside of you, so let's get some healing, quit wheeling and dealing, stop feeling your feelings, stop feeding the feelings, start treating yourself and find the true meaning of being a role model for all these young human beings.
Wow.
Yeah, five.
Wow. I got so much to say. Like I have so much to say. I want to thank you, first of all, for sharing. I'm on a really long journey myself. I'm a year and a half sober from drinking, and it's just the longest road. I almost slipped up maybe about a week ago, and I just had to reach out to prayer and some AA classes and just some fellowship people, and it worked out for me. But it's like I'm reaching for the breakthrough when I'm gonna find that record, the one that you just performed. You know what I'm saying, for me, and it's coming. I just don't know when it's gonna happen, and I know it's gonna be such a release. And I'm sure that was a release for you when you felt like when you got to the last recording take. And you knew it was done. It's like that must have been one feeling for you, like one hell of a feeling for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you for listening.
I want to say it's so important, the message to the youth, because they're so influenced by music that a lot of the music that's out, is really meant to bring them to a really awful place. So we really need to uplift our youth through the music, because that's how them.
Yo, D-Money, she's speaking to my question. You know that, right?
I think it's a good transition, man. It's time, man. Let's do it. And who knows what he's going to ask, but it's time to ID the question.
From your scalp to your feet, ID the question. When you speak, let me ask you something. So look, hip hop just turned 50, right? And they say history always repeats itself, right? So what I want to know is when you guys think, or what you guys think the next era of hip hop is going to be. And the reason why I'm asking is because like hip hop used to be for the community, to uplift the people, to bring our kids to better situations. And now it's not. So I'm trying to see when you guys think it might be time for that to happen again.
Okay.
I feel like where I'm living, like, and some of the, like, a lot of artists that I know, I feel like it's already happening. Like I have like homies that do youth engagements all the time, and it's super inspiring. Was that the question?
Yeah. Basically, it's like it seems like people are more worried about telling me how much their money doesn't fold compared to how many kids they can help.
Right.
I made a statement basically. I was basically saying a couple of episodes ago that like a person would tell me more often what he would do to me compared to how he feels about anything.
No doubt.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's like I don't know.
Yeah,
That
I
shit,
feel
like,
like
it
it's
just hits
actually-
home. Like when I see people like drop records like you, and it's like I write records like what I write, and then Patron, you know what I'm saying, he even drops like some really deep stuff, and it's like if we're really out here like really like that, then it's just like it's really showing how much of a saturated industry we have. And like I put a post online Facebook is like hip hop sales are down 40%. 40%, yo, and that's like the same percentage as failed marriages, yo. So it's like that's saying something.
Maybe there's a correlation.
I definitely a lot of my songs are not for the youth though. Like I'm definitely, you know, you when you guys told me like clean songs, I was like, okay, I only got a few clean songs, so it's definitely something I want to work towards more. But I'm still have like still some songs that are not for youth.
All good. It's all good.
For sure.
But yeah, no, it's important for sure. Like my son, he's 13 and he's so easily influenced. And I just that's the main reason why I had to get clean, because at this age is the same age where I started sneaking out and drinking. And you know, he's actually already done it. I had my family over, and they brought over some drinks for themselves, and he stole a couple drinks. And you know, so he's at that age where he's gonna be influenced what's around him. I don't keep alcohol in the house, obviously. I don't drink anymore, but I feel like now is like the most important time.
Can he listen to all your music?
Yeah, he can. I show him my songs. He's one of my biggest fans. He doesn't like to hear all of them. I try not to. I don't really show him the ones that I talk where I'm just speaking nasty, but
okay, talking that filth.
But to speak to the question, man, I just feel like that part of hip hop has never gone away. I mean, as far as people think it may have, but someone has always made a song about uplifting the community in any generation. And today, yesterday, tomorrow, that's never going to go away. Someone's always going to drop a song about uplifting the community. Now it's whether if you know their name or you don't.
You know, you're gonna need some.
That's the thing, man. For me, it's like everybody has the same name in the sense of us wanting world peace. Why can't we figure that out?
I don't know if we'll ever figure that one out.
Fair enough. I just feel like it starts with hip hop. Like it starts with the one sound voice. It has to be something that's unified to where everybody can just agree on it instantaneously. And music for me is it.
Jill, you never wanted to be a rapper?
You know,
yeah. Speak on that. Go ahead and speak on that, Jill.
You know, I can do a little, you know, freestyle here and there if I'm at the right time, but now is not the right time.
Speaking of being on the right time, I was gonna say, do you dabble in like cannabis infused foods?
You know, I'm getting to that point. I'm actually gonna be doing some VIP dinners.
Good to know.
And
table for two, please.
Right?
You're getting Zaza Zaddy excited.
Yeah. So right now
we might have to do a group meeting.
Yeah. So I am looking for people. I don't have experience cooking with infused you know, things. I'm looking for yep, I hear you. I hear you over there. So we're gonna talk more, okay?
Yeah, so does the DEA.
Yeah, so I'm looking for a person who can teach me some things, or I can hire, you know, you to cook my recipes. And I also am looking for a supplier, you know, for the product. So I think I got a person on the other end.
A lot of commentary over
You're
here.
getting a lot of DMs, Joe.
Right? Hello.
So
I'm ready on his laptop.
Speaking of being on the right time, we are out of time. So we want to give both of you ladies the opportunity for final words. But before that, we want you to suggest someone that you think would be a great guest for a future show. Why don't you go first, Loc?
I'm gonna suggest my homie Arrow, AARO. He's actually the other Real Ones, part of the Real Ones. He's just, we haven't created a song with him yet, but he's in our Real Ones group chat, so he will be on some tracks eventually. Hopefully.
We'll definitely reach out.
AARO. And Jill, a guest you think could be great for the show?
Yeah, so two people popped into my mind immediately. So first, my business partner, Threat Brown. He's the executive director of Young Businessmen of Washington, teaching entrepreneurship and for youth development. And he, dabbles in, the music and entertainment industry and does all positive, hip hop. And the other person that I'm going to recommend is his youth business partner, Malik Banks of TG Dub. And Malik is heavily, heavy in the music, doing talent shows out in Pierce County. And I would love to see both of them on an episode.
Okay, nice.
That'd be interesting.
Okay, final words. This is your last thing you have to say before we end the show. So whatever comes out of your mouth, it's up to you. So don't say anything stupid. No. All right. Jill, final word.
All right. Well,
I write all her songs.
Oh yeah. I just say, get yourself empowered to make change, because when we feel better within ourselves, we make better decisions. And when we make better decisions, we have better outcomes in life. And really it all stems from what do we consume, and just really be mindful of what are you consuming as your food and your nutrition.
Okay. And Loc, final word.
Damn, Jill. No, that threw me off. Mike, I gotta say something smart.
Come on.
I don't really have any words. I know I'll think of something later, and I'll be like, I should have said that. But I just want to thank you guys for having me. It was a lot of fun, and
thank you.
Thanks for the opportunity to perform and showcase some of my videos.
Thank you for sharing again.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. All right, next week on Fresh Juice, who do we got? We got Dimitri Jones, who's part of the Wave Makers. We may remember Lonnie Oceans. He works with him a lot. So
Urban.
Yep. And Angie Stacks, another member of the Takeover Music Collective.
Let's go.
I think we ran through everybody in that group other than Ready Ron Beats. So I'm sure he's a speaker. So
let's go.
Angie Stacks, Dimitri Jones. That's next week on the 15th on Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice. Follow us on all of our platforms, Facebook, follow us there, facebook.com/group/FreshJuiceMedia. We're on IG and Twitter, or IG and X as well at Fresh Juice Media. On X, we actually live tweet the playlist and we tag artists so you can learn more about them. And of course, subscribe for more content, man, from us. Full shows, clips, all that kind of stuff. Watch it on your own time. YouTube.com/@Fresh Juice Media. Put that up in your browser. You don't even have to do the search engine. Just put it up in your browser right there. It'll take you right to the page. Go subscribe, ring the bell, tell your friends to do the same. YouTube.com/@Fresh Juice Media. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to another edition of Fresh Juice. A portion of this interview will be heard on DJ Defcon's shows, The Re-Up on KFBR, Thursdays 8 to 10, and on the Massive Mix session on KZAX, Fridays 5 to 7. Props to DJ Defcon for doing that. All right, now, peace. Bless. Keep sipping that fresh juice.
Book 'em, Danny.